Hey guys, Stephanie with AmericanMuscle.com with a quick review of the BBK Varitune Axle-Back Exhaust for 2015 and up GT Mustangs. This is an Axel-Back that's going to be a good option for someone that would like more of an old school muscle car sound at a more budget-friendly price. Some Axel-Backs for the S550 GT are just plain loud. They have a ton of volume and noise. This Axel-Back isn't like that. BBK was focused on more of the quality of the sound in this case. They also worked in an option of going from a 3-chambered muffler to a single chamber, which means you can change your exhaust note as you want. So that means that this is a versatile system that can be quiet for those that want a nice quiet upgrade, or throaty for those that want something a little bit more. So these mufflers have an internal adjustable valve, and that's how they're going to change in sound. If the valve is closed, then the exhaust will be forced through all 3 chambers of the mufflers, which, as you can imagine, is going to have a pretty mellow sound. When the valve is open, on the other hand, the exhaust can take the path of least resistance, which is through a single chamber. That's going to make the muffler a straight-through type of muffler, which is going to be much more throaty and have some more volume along with it. This means you can really personalize your exhaust system and choose which sound you like better. A calm upgrade over the factory mufflers, or as much volume as possible through the BBK system. This Axel-Back is deeper than stock for sure when the valve is closed and the exhaust is forced through all 3 chambers of the mufflers, but I wouldn't describe the system as very loud. It's louder than stock, but pretty tame in my opinion, but that's kind of what I expected here. Much like the Roush quad-tip Axel-Back, I think the system with the valve closed sounds like a stock exhaust. It does get a little louder in the higher RPMs, and for that reason I'm going to rate this Axel-Back as a 1 or a 2 on the scale when the valve is closed. That rating is going to change when the valve is opened, but I wouldn't say that there's going to be a huge difference when the valve is opened. It's going to open up some more growl and some more rumble, but you're not really looking at a night and day difference. I'm not saying that that's a bad thing, I'm just saying that you can expect along the same lines as far as sound, just with a little more tone and growl. I noticed that with the valve open, it was a little deeper sounding and slightly more aggressive. You can hear that you have an aftermarket Axel-Back on the car from inside the cabin, but I wouldn't say there's any drone, so this could be a good option for daily drivers. Keep in mind that this is still with the factory resonator, and even so, I'd rate this as a 2 or 2.5 on the loudness scale. If you're looking for that aftermarket forceful sound, there are a ton of other Axel-Back options out there that won't leave you disappointed. And speaking of changing the internal valving, it's adjusted right here at this point on each muffler. Some of the other features that this system has is a full stainless steel construction and 4-inch polished stainless steel tips. And the tips are going to exit in the stock location, so you don't have to worry about modifying the rear bumper cover at all. When it comes to price, this is going to be one of the more affordable Axel-Back options that's currently available, especially when you start to consider some of the bigger players like Corsa coming in at over $1,000. You're looking at spending between $550 and $600 for the BBK's Varitune, and that's going to come with your clamps as well as the system itself. You're going to be looking at the typical cut and clamp design with the install for this Axel-Back, like all other Axel-Backs. I'm going to call this a 2 out of 3 wrenches on the scale, but solely because of the cutting that's involved. It's nothing difficult, but I just recommend some eye protection and a fresh blade to make the cutting easier. Overall, you're looking at about 2 hours to get this all done. Wrapping this up, this BBK Varitune Axel-Back gives the option of running a quieter 3-chambered muffler, or you can open up a valve from outside the car with the turn of a wrench and open up some more volume from a single-chambered, straight-through type of muffler. This is a full stainless steel system that's easy to install, but that's like other Axel-Backs in the sense that it does require some cutting. I'm Stephanie, and I'll see you next time right here at AmericanMuscle.com.